going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a good one. This attorney almost talks himself into trouble. The judge isn't happy with him. Let's just make that clear. Not happy with him. Not happy with the defendant that he is representing. That's the word, representing. Sunday morning. Yeah, words are hard. Anyways, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
While we're waiting for them to trade out, Mr. Pope is here. Can we address his client who was not transported?
Yes, Your Honor. The next case is Miss Sandra Fletcher, cause number 37478. Miss Fletcher was not transported, but the matter was on for a review hearing.
Right. So this matter was originally scheduled for review back in March, and it was canceled because Mr. Pope had indicated he was going to speak with his client because it was a deferred sentence. We needed her to either pay the amount, do the community service hours, or it would be on for hearing for revocation of the deferred sentence. So it was canceled with the idea that Mr. Pope was going to speak with her and that would be taken care of. It was not. So we noted the matter for hearing. Give me just a moment to get to the right place here. We noted the matter for hearing on hang on. Get to the right location. So we noted it for hearing on July 3rd, on the July 3rd, because we wanted to set it before the end of jurisdiction to allow her the opportunity to provide proof so that she could have the benefit of the deferred sentence. Prosecutor was here, but defendant was not here, nor was defense counsel. Because it's a deferred sentence, we can't just revoke the deferred if no one is here. And so we had to issue a warrant for her arrest. There was no, as far as I can understand, there was no communication with either the prosecutor or the court with regard to why no one appeared at that hearing. Warrant issued, and Miss Fletcher was picked up on the warrant. So we're now here. She was not transported. City's position.
Your Honor, at this time, the city is requesting to maintain bail in $5,000 and address the deferred sentence when Miss Fletcher will be transported.
Why do you want me to hold her on bail in this situation?
The city believes that it would be sufficient to have Miss Fletcher present potentially on the next morning jail calendar, and we would address that when it at that time.
Is the city going to be asking that I impose jail time?
The city is not going to request to impose jail time, but due to the nature of the docket and what was just disclosed, the city is requesting to maintain that and move it over one day.
Mr. Pope.
Well, Your Honor, I think, first of all, the issue back in 2023, this was March of 2023, not March of 2024, was whether Ms. Fletcher had violated the conditions of her sentence. There had been, I dealt with that. There'd been, it's not relevant to this, but just some background. The city had gotten some evidence, some photos, alleged photos from a neighbor of hers that didn't like her, of her having cats in her house. And
Mr. Pope, we are not retrying this case.
I understand
You and
that,
your
Your Honor.
client entered into a plea with a deferred sentence. That's where we are at this time.
Right.
The
That's what I
question is,
wanted.
nobody appeared and a warrant issued for her arrest. Why should I or should I not keep her in custody to address the fact that she did not comply with the conditions of my sentence?
Well, Your Honor, I just wanted to say that the thing back in March of 2023 was not about the financial conditions. As far as everything goes, I got an email from your clerk yesterday. That's the first notice that I've actually received about this. Supposedly they had mailed me notices. They also claimed that they mailed notice to Miss Fletcher. I mean, I wanted to talk to Miss Fletcher this morning. I've talked to her family members. I mean, it's sort of, I guess, people with disabilities that are homeless, that have mental health issues, that don't pay their fines. Probably we get a different treatment in Bothell, a harsher treatment than we might somewhere else. But this is
Pope,
like news to me. If I
Ooh, those are some tough words. Tough words. This is where he starts getting himself into trouble. Yeah, his client's not there. She's in jail for not going along with a deferred sentence. I think it was she didn't pay her fines, maybe community service. I don't remember what they said. But she's in jail right now, and yeah, not there. The attorney's about to get himself in trouble.
I've been told, if somebody had sent me something saying that the fine hadn't been paid, I would have probably gone and taken $300 out of my own pocket and paid it. It would have been a lot easier for me than this.
and then you would be facing issues with the Bar Association with regard to ethics. So I don't think that you really want to put that on the record, Mr. Pope.
Okay,
I think what we are talking
basically
about here is a situation where you and your client agreed to conditions, and now you apparently think that those conditions don't need to be complied with, is what I'm hearing from you.
Well, I mean, it's sort of,
When I sentence someone and I say there's a fine or you can do community service and they say they can do it, if they tell me they can't do it, then we can discuss it. But at this point in time, we are not back at the sentencing point. We are at the point of whether or not your client has complied and whether or not I should hold her in custody to hold this hearing, because I'm not holding the hearing in her absence either. Okay?
Obviously not,
What
Your
we
Honor.
are at is whether or not I should hold her in custody, or will she appear if I set this to an out of custody hearing. That's where we are right now, Mr. Pope.
Well, I'm quite concerned because you've sent her to the sheriff's office under the contract the city of Bothell has, and they've not produced her for this hearing. I don't know what the situation is. I'm going to be
Mr. Pope, we are not discussing any of that. We are talking about whether or not she needs to be held to appear. Will she appear if I release her?
I believe she will appear, Your Honor. I mean, this was a surprise to everybody, and that this happened. She was extremely surprised. I talked to her friends that were present when the Edmonds police arrested her. At least I got that background information. I got a bunch of other background information that I haven't had the benefit of discussing with my client. But
which is why we need to set this over for hearing, and I'm not going to have the entire hearing right now. I want you to keep your comments directed and pointed to, should I release her or should I not? Are you in good communication with your client?
Yes, I'm in good communication with her, and I have
so if I release her, you will be able to ensure that she knows of the date and can appear for her out of custody hearing. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, and I have her longtime partner
okay,
here with me.
That's all I need to know is that you can confirm that she will appear, that you are in good communication. Good Lord. All right. I don't have an order in the file, Ms. Tatavision. Why do I not have an order in courts for Ms. Fletcher?
Your Honor, I am not sure. Let me get in contact with my supervisor and I will have them add the form. One moment, please.
All right. Yep. The judge is not happy. Everyone seems to be dropping the ball. Even the prosecutor's dropping the ball. Now that her name, it says Rule 9. I think that means she's a student, an intern, something like that. I don't remember exactly what Rule 9 means, but I feel like every time there's a student attorney in Judge Simpson's court, I feel like they say under Rule 9. as part of their spiel. So I'm gonna guess what that is, what that means, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Your Honor, I have notified my supervisor, and my supervisor is going to take care of that right now.
Think the frustration's over? It's not. Yeah, this
Since
seems
that
to
has
be.
not happened, I'm going to take a brief recess while we wait for that order to be uploaded.
It comes right now. The brief recess is seriously brief. Well, maybe not right now, but I remember it less than 10 seconds. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm fast forwarding a little bit.
Okay, we are back on the record on the Fletcher matter. As soon as Ms. Greenwood is done editing the document, we can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Greenwood is in the document right now, should be done momentarily.
The document is here. She's editing. I'm not sure what she's editing since I haven't actually rolled yet. And in fact, it's the wrong document. It's a notice of hearing. I need a pretrial order so that I can determine bail.
Would you like to upload that order?
Your Honor, I believe the pretrial form is now in Oakport.
All right. Mr. Pope, are you available for an in-person review hearing at the Bothell Municipal Court on September 4th?
September 4th, that's a Wednesday, Your Honor.
Correct.
I can do that date.
All right, then I am going to set this matter to September 4th at 2:30 at the Bothell Municipal Court in person. Your client must appear. And I will indicate. Obviously.
All right, I'm going to let it play out. There's only a minute left. Probably should just cut out the end of that because there's too much dead time. Anyways, you got the gist of what's going on. Attorney almost got himself in trouble. Judge isn't happy. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Until next time, bye.
If she has either completed the community service hours or taken care of her other financial obligations, she'll be in a much better position to argue, but that goes without saying. I have signed that order releasing her to that date. Please make sure your client is there as well. All right.
I thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.